course of human communities doesn't exist.
What happened in colonial Suriname shows how a Creole language emerges when people with no common language are forced together.
They come from the western coast of Africa, my ancestors. And when slaves were taken away from different areas of Africa, they spoke different languages. In Suriname, they were bought on the slave market by different owners of the plantations, who at that time spoke also different languages.
Living conditions in Suriname were harsh, and many slaves ran away to form their own communities. But they shared no common language. To communicate, they improvised a makeshift language called Pidgin, with a limited vocabulary and no true grammar. And so their children had no real language of their own. Bickerton believes that the children automatically brought grammar to their parents' Pidgin speech, creating a complete new language called a creole in one generation.
The adults who make the Pidgin are not able to provide it with any structure. They're past the critical age at which syntax develops. The children, however, are not. Syntax develops in them just as naturally as any other physical part of their bodies. It's natural, it's automatic, it's instinctive, and you can't stop them from doing it.
So Suriname's Creole languages are actually the inventions of children. Somehow, as they struggled to communicate, they devised a new language. But how can children instinctively give language structure or syntax?
I think that the only explanation you can have for the way syntax works is that somehow this is built into the hard wiring of the neural circuits in the brain.
So it may be that the very structure of language is programmed into the brain.